Hi Pulkit, hi Bilal, welcome to our show.
Hi, thank you for having us.
So much for having us.
Okay, Pulkit, your journey's been very interesting, from theatre to television to, a good career in Bollywood. Tell us about the ride.
Pretty smooth
Yeah.
so far. I think I've been lucky with the kind of work that I've got. And there was a little small rough patch after I quit the show and I was waiting for some nice story to come forward, which I can do a film on. So that was the only small part, but I was just grooming myself during that time. And it went on. So I think everything that I did taught me something and gave me a little experience, because I didn't have that opportunity to go on the set and assist somebody.
Okay.
So all these whiles, whatever I did, all this while, whatever I did, I was just training myself.
Bilal, what about you? We've heard about how you were a party animal, bachelor, living it up, to actually taking your life seriously and getting down to Bollywood. Tell us about that. Did you always know that आपको यही करना है?
जी हाँ, मुझे हमेशा से हीरो बनना था, एक्टर बनना था, एक्टिंग करना था, और it's a norm. My family is from the film line.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a norm in us that we should assist. We should know how our seniors are in front of the camera. So my first attempt was to assist. I started assisting Atul Agnihotri for Atul Bhai for Dil Ne Jisse Apna Kaha, which was his first directorial debut as well, and I've been with him ever since. Yes, I did party a lot, and I got my socks pulled up, and I was told
so was Salman instrumental in all of that? To help you pull up your socks and get it all straight?
I have grown up in front of them, so I think he's instrumental in all of my goods, and I hope not to disappoint anyone and Salman Bhai for any of my mistakes. I'm sorry.
But you have you have a superstar like Salman Bhai, backing the film, presenting the film. Is that a lot of pressure?
That makes us happier.
It does.
He doesn't do anything that he doesn't believe in.
Correct.
That everybody knows for a fact. So if your product is not good, he will not come and endorse it.
Right.
It's as simple as that. So I think him saying it's like an ISI mark or that.
Also, he's not really endorsing it, is what I feel. It's Pulkit got the script initially. He through Umesh sir, who's and Neeti Pata, who's also the co-writer, and Pulkit's very close to Salman Bhai. He obviously was Salam Mashwara, har cheez ka. Say na your story. Why am I talking? Say
Tell us a story about how when you went to Salman with the story. What was his first reaction? क्या कहा उन्होंने?
No, actually, the reaction was mine, because he was just discussing what kind of work are you getting after Bit to Boss, and what kind of scripts are coming your way. So I said, this is one script which is quite interesting, but there are no makers to make it till now. So he said his next line was, you normally expect an answer like, okay. His next line was, okay, fix a narration for me. I said, what? He said, yeah, fix a narration for me. I said, but you shooting? He said, yeah, get them to the set and all. So he was shooting for Mashallah song at that time. And we went and we had the narration. Yeah. So till about 3:30 in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, we were listening to that script, and then he left. 8 o'clock in the morning, I have 3 missed calls from him. And I was fast asleep. I think from that day I started waking up.
You really woke up.
So then he said, I've spoken to Atul, and go and meet him, get him a narration. Then I gave the narration to Atul Bhai. He also liked the film. Then Alvira Di, she came into the picture. She liked the film. And then one day suddenly I entered the office and I see this guy sitting there. So
how did I happen to be in the film?
How did you happen?
By mistake.
No.
I've been assisting Atul Bhai, like I said, forever. And when this movie came around, I got a call from the office. Come in, I want you to hear something. And Umesh sir was sitting there with his co-writer, and they gave a narration that blew my head away. And I said, my mind was thinking that, probably I'm going to be an AD over here, because I've been an AD to him. So I thought I'm going to be, He's like, what do you think of the characters? I said, I love them. And he's like, you're one of them. I said, really? He said, yeah.
But so you didn't have to audition for the part. I mean, they just took you on.
No, I did have to audition. I mean, not audition, but I had to go through the gambit of, do I fit the role?
Pulkit, for you, Bit to Boss and Bit to Boss release, there was a lot of buzz around the film. The film didn't do as well. You disappeared for a while, then Fukre happened. So was there any point, I mean, of course, you did some other films in the meanwhile, but Fukre was another prominent film in your career. So what happened? I mean, really, were you at some point disappointed and said, oh God, things are not working out for me?
Not at all.
No?
You know that fear of a Friday which the actors have,
Yeah.
which is the biggest fear. That was thrown out of my system by Salman Bhai.
Really?
Yeah. The same release week, I
Yeah.
think, he saw the film.
Which one? Bittu Boss.
Bittu Boss.
Yeah.
He saw it before it
Right,
was released.
right.
And they just told me simple thing. He said hits and flops are something you can't do anything about it. Sometimes a film which is really nice doesn't work. Sometimes a film which is not very good does wonder. And it happens to us. Why can't it happen to you? So don't worry about the Friday. So
That's
fear
very
I don't have
encouraging.
at all. I don't have that fear at all. I just work with hope, hoping that people like the stuff.
Salman calls you Bilal, thank you. Tell us about that. I mean, that's really funny.
He's done so much
Yeah.
that it's endless to, thank you is a very easy way out actually. There's so much to be
So much more
thankful
to
and
say,
grateful to Bhai for, and thank you again. I cannot stop saying it. It really,
can't say
yeah,
it
I should be Bilal for once again, assuming that he's the Salman Khan.
Yeah.
If Bilal is right,
Arre,
yes.
toba toba, mad ho.
It's as simple as this. Thank you, bhai. And he's done. Thank you.
Okay. So that kind of explains it.
Yeah.
That's right. And it's never enough.
Really.
It's never enough. It really isn't enough.
can imagine it,
I cannot
absolutely.
thank you enough.
But was Salman very involved in the entire making of the film, the process? I believe he was very involved in the songs too, right?
See, it started because of him.
Yeah.
And the final day of shooting wrapped up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a complete journey with him. And he's still there on board.
So you all kept
He's-
showing the
he's
film at
released.
different stages?
Yeah.
He had his eyes on it every time.
He knows everything. He knows the script backwards. Even more than we knew before we read it at least 3 times.
Yeah.
After first narration, he knew everything. He would come up with casting suggestions. He would come, apart from us too, कि नहीं इनको replace करो ऐसा तो नहीं बोला कभी.
नहीं हम लोग थे यार.
So he has been great with his support. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, Salman says that you have the sincerity of Amir Khan. Now, that is really, really flattering. I mean, people would die for a compliment
is
like
scary.
that. Yeah.
I think he's too kind to say these kind of things. Yeah, it's scary. It just puts a lot of responsibility on me.
Yeah.
Ki, it's I don't know, just
Yeah, but when the expectation is so high, like you've said in interviews yourself, like you're very scared of disappointing him.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, matlab, he's the last person I would like to disappoint on this earth. I can still disappoint everybody else, but not him. He is a gem of a person. He's a real rock star that we have in India. So you don't want to do that to him. He loves you unconditionally.
Yeah. Bilal, what about you? Do you have this fear of what Salman will say when he finally sees you on screen?
I think he's seen me on screen already.
Yeah.
He's seen the movie. He's been very supportive. It's my first film. It's very nerve-wracking. I'm still getting used to everything, and I think I think him
So
judging my pulse.
are you more nervous than Pulkit is because it's your first?
If he
I am
stands here, you'll also be equally nervous as us. Because in front of him, everybody is nervous here.
Yeah.
It's just his aura is like that. But he actually did something to really impress Bhai, which
What
was
What?
make those crazy abs and all.
Wow.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Salman Bhai, so
So
I
you do
try
these
and
things too.
like I say it quite often. Even if I land up becoming a cheap imitation of Salman Khan, well, that's a success story right there.
Is there a difference when you're from the industry and you're an outsider?
This is the best time to ask this question because one person from the industry is sitting, one person from
Yeah,
the
so
outside the
what's
industry
your
is sitting.
take?
It's equally hard for both of us.
I agree completely.
Equally
Yeah.
hard.
I don't think anyone gets it as easy anymore.
Anymore, yeah.
I mean, for example, I'd like to talk about Arjun. He's fabulous, and his father is a producer, big producer. Boni sir has made Wanted, one of the biggest movies right
Yeah.
now, and yet people saw his talent,
Yeah.
and Yash Raj took him. So he's you
In fact, he
can't
still
argue
calls
that.
himself a struggling actor. He really says that.
Yeah, but fair enough, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's gone and done it on his own.
Absolutely.
Cheers to that.
Okay, just some fun questions. Hey, both of you were reporting on Bollywood, on movies. Okay, what would you like to report on the following Bollywood stars? Ranveer Singh.
Ranveer Singh. About maybe if one day he gets lice in his hair, we would talk about that.
You know, Ranveer is from my class. He's from my school, so I've grown up with him. And yeah, this ball of energy is not a facade. It's been like this since as long as I remember. He's always been this great, this energetic, this vibrant, and that's one thing everyone should know. It's not just now.
Deepika Padukone.
Deepika Padukone.
It's very beautiful.
Love to follow her from breakfast to dinner.
Okay.
Preferably next morning as well. But you know, so I get to spend an entire day with her at least.
What do you, Bilal?
I just want to learn badminton.
Ranbir Kapoor.
I would find his black book and report about it. All the girls that he's broken up with and the ones that are on the hit list now.
Yeah, I want to figure out that whole idea of the missed call coming and battery low and all that.
So you
I thought
investigate
full caught I get. What nonsense. कुछ नहीं चलता मेरे साथ तो. Battery low.
Take some tips from him.
Yeah, I need some tips, man. I need some tips.
Katrina Kaif.
She's an open book, I think. Yeah. She's too sweet.
So you would like to report anything on her? Investigate any story on Katrina? Come on.
Investigate a story on Katrina.
Summer, I don't know. What could...
You can answer this one first. Nah, I'm answering every question first here.
That's right.
The fact that we in all of the makings and everything that you'll end up seeing of movies, because you do land up seeing the amount of hard work she puts inside. I hope to be as hardworking as her. She's very hardworking. So yeah.
The last one, Sonakshi Sinha.
Sonakshi Sinha.
I love you, Sona.
You're supposed to report something on her. You can't just say I love
I'm
her.
reporting the fact that I love Sonakshi. She's a very dear friend of
So
mine.
you're a
I love her.
smitten reporter.
Yeah, I love Sonakshi Sinha. This is what I'm reporting.
Yeah, I would love to know when was the first time she understood the meaning of khamosh. There must be every time you have a first time. Now, ये word का मतलब क्या है?
आपको कभी सुनने मिला?
So that I would like to do. I'll report on that. Make a special 30-minute special.
30-minute special on Khamosh.
30 minutes roll time. 23-27 minutes telecast with some great sponsorship in between.
उसमें से 25 मिनट हम लोग खामोश ही बैठेंगे.
So are you guys super excited about this film? Bilal,
Yeah.
your first. What's the feeling like?
Can I just put a simple request out there? I know there are going to be many, I hope there are many Fridays in my life, but this is my first one. इस जुम्मे को चुम्मा ही दे दे यार, please यार. Yeah, I don't go with so much analysis. It's a full popcorn masala entertainment movie. कम दे, जुम्मे को चुम्मा दे के चले जाओ, इतने खूबसूरत लौंडे आपके सामने बैठे हैं.
बोल रहे थे ये शर्ट भी उतारेंगे मूवी में, प्लीज उसके लिए आके देख लो.
Wow.
हाँ.
Hold your breath for the moment at least.
Yep.
So maybe you should put your Twitter profile now.
Without my clothes?
Without your clothes.
Without your.
Well, so we should have a trailer coming up soon. Bilal without his clothes.
Revealing soon.
Yeah.
Exposing soon.
Yes.
Exposing soon. You know what we should tweet right now only? The Zoom, we're sitting on Zoom channel, we should tweet that only right
Yeah,
now.
go ahead.
Can I have my phone, please?
Get us the phones, yeah.
What about the shirtless? That was
Movie.
a bad tease. Very bad tease. Very, very bad.
I've just removed my shirt earlier in the day. 3 places I've removed my shirt. I'm tired now.
You sound very bad. I'm tired of removing my shirt. You know what you sound like, right?
मुझे नंगा करके छोड़ दिया है.
It was super exciting talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being here.
And
I
this
wish
is the
you
best
all
one
the
we've
best
ever
with
spoken
Teri.
to
I
anyone.
really
Thank
hope
you
it
so much.
rocks at the box office.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for having us here.